So I'm going to acknowledge you by name Shira, even though I'm pretty certain the Shira that they're talking about is using profiles that were stolen from my former colleague, whose name is Shira, and is actually being run through a person named Shira, or one of a number of people named Shira, through the Council on Foreign Relations. Because for some reason, the Council of Foreign Relations is connected to processes where they think they could just get away with pretty much anything they fucking want, right? And the whole problem is that I got mouthy and I billed them for telemedicating me. Illicit telemedication of me while I was viewing YouTube. And they seemed to think that it was worth making an example out of. And you have. Because right now you're trying to simulate that I am what? 6 major banks in Europe at one point in time. And then 5 institutions in the United States a couple months later that just so happens to correlate with the time frame during which former Attorney General Joseph Biden III was in the hospital in a course of being murdered. And that murder is effectuated very comparably to the matters in which I'm dealing with right now. The processes you're subjecting me to right now. If you don't have the kind of fortification and the kind of, I don't know, bad attitude, then it could it actually leans on you and leans on you and leans on you and leans on you until it stresses you out and you die. And you already fucking know this. So, right now, I'm letting you know, no! The 4.3 you owe is 43 senators of the United States. That is what's due. You don't get to launder money and fake some sort of transaction in order to cover up for their crime. Is this like what you tried to do with Bear Stearns? Before the 2008 banking bailout ended up being declared as a need for a bailout? Did somebody try something like this where there was just a bitch who was just too fucking mouthy and she caught them so they didn't succeed? I'm sorry. You got caught. You owe 43 members of the Senate that strategically put themselves in a position to lean on American citizens who happen to be the children of members of the military and got busted for some of the worst crimes that have ever happened. You don't get to run this deal and launder it through some art exhibit and blame it on a bunch of girls like AIG tried to do in Chicago. No. And by the way, you owe at least those 16 from Citigroup. And if they are in any way, shape, or form co-conspiring tonight, all 16 are owed. And you know that.